Namaste. This year, Margashirsha Amavasya falls on 19th November, and as many of you already know, the Amavasya phase is a highly delicate and emotionally sensitive period. For people who are already dealing with anxiety, overthinking, mood swings, sleeplessness, or depression, this phase can feel even more intense. Some of you may have already started sensing inner restlessness, emotional heaviness, or unexpected disturbances as we step into this Amavasya window starting from 19th of November. So, in today's podcast, I will be sharing the deeper impact of this Margashirsha Amavasya, how it may influence your mind, relationships, decisions, and overall energy. And most importantly, the precautions and powerful remedies you must follow to stay protected, grounded, and spiritually aligned during this extremely sensitive period. And before we end this podcast, I will share a very beautiful and powerful real life transformation story. A story that will help you understand what true spiritual transformation really means and how grace can turn any human being into a divine possibility. So take a deep breath, stay present, and listen till the end. Let's begin with this podcast. Margashirsha Amavasya in the year 2025 begins on 19th November, while the moon is still in Libra, and completes on 20th November as the moon fully moves into Scorpio. And so, the true spiritual and psychological impact of this Amavasya has to be seen from Scorpio itself, the mysterious realm of depth, intensity, passion, secrecy, transformation, death rebirth cycles, and karmic cleansing. When Amavasya aligns with Scorpio, it is not a light breeze, it is a deep undercurrent. The next 2 weeks from this Amavasya, that is from 19th November, will be powerful and transformative, especially for those who are spiritually sensitive, karmically burdened, or emotionally vulnerable. Hidden truths can rise, shadows can surface, and destiny can silently shift direction. 19th and 20th November, during these 2 days, avoid long distance journeys, flights, or unnecessary travel. Amavasya is not a recommended time to move through unknown spaces or foreign lands. But if travel is unavoidable and already booked, then protect your aura and your mind by chanting 108 times these two mantras. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And the second mantra is Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranatah Klesha Nashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Chant these two mantras with faith and not fear. It forms a divine energetic shield around you, and then you are safe to travel if you can't just avoid it due to some urgency. During this Amavasya, avoid arguments, gossip, conflicts, and unnecessary conversations. Scorpio energy responds not to noise but to silence. Remember, when the tongue is controlled, destiny remains protected. Speak less, move carefully, avoid public exposure, protect your energy. This Amavasya is more intense as currently Mars, Sun, and retrograde Mercury are already residing in Scorpio, and now New Moon joins them. This creates an overheated psychic pressure zone where plotting, politics, jealousy, and backstabbing can rise. Misunderstandings may occur easily. Sudden allegations or image attacks are possible, and workplace insecurity may increase. Therefore, stay extremely alert, trust fewer people, avoid revealing plans, and remain fully focused on your karmic duty. Scorpio rules the 8th house, the house of secrets, shocks, hidden enemies, and unexpected events. Those who stay grounded, silent, prayerful, and centered will pass through safely. Those who react, argue, or confront unnecessarily may invite trouble. Government bodies, intelligence teams, and law enforcement agencies also need greater vigilance as secret conspiracies and anti-systems activities increase around such cosmic placements. If your moon is in Scorpio sign, or if you are born on Scorpio ascendant, or if you have Mercury in Scorpio, then you should be extra cautious, because for you, psychological instability and misunderstanding can peak if mindfulness is ignored. So remember, react less, observe more, and pray deeply. Chant these two mantras on daily basis starting from 19th November to 25th November. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And the second mantra, Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranatah Klesha Nashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Chant these two mantras on daily basis. These mantras serve as astral shield during shadow energies. And now let us understand how this Scorpio Amavasya New Moon will influence all the 12 moon signs along with the right spiritual remedy for each. For Aries, this Amavasya activates your 8th house of karmic cleansing, hidden emotions, and psychological depth. A forgotten memory or buried fear may rise, not to disturb you, but to free you from inner poison. Avoid arguments with spouse, in-laws, and colleagues. Move slowly, speak less, and sleep early. And start chanting this mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya 108 times to dissolve inner turbulence and invoke divine courage. Taurus, your 7th house of relationships and commitments is under Amavasya influence. Avoid suspicion, emotional demands, or trying to extract reassurance. Let love breathe. The universe is testing inner stability, not outer conditions. And the remedy is quietly donate white sweets or rice to a needy woman without revealing it to anyone. Gemini, your 6th house of service, health, and enemies is triggered. Miscommunication may easily occur and someone may twist your words. Maintain clarity, humility, and digital silence. The remedy is apply Chandan Tilak daily and avoid heated communication, especially online or through messages. Cancer, your fifth house of emotions, love, children, and inner creativity becomes sensitive. Avoid emotional impulsiveness or deep overthinking about past bonds or karmic love stories. The remedy for you is sit quietly and meditate on your breath for 10 minutes in the morning and evening. Do nothing, just observe and meditate on your breathing. Breathe in and breathe out. Leo, your fourth house of home, peace, mother, and inner stability is influenced. Emotional triggers can come from home matters. Choose peace over pride. The remedy for you is light a pure ghee lamp before your Ishta Devata and pray for inner calm and not outer victory. Do this every evening between 6 pm to 7 pm. Virgo, your third house of communication, siblings, courage, and karmic effort activates. Avoid correcting others or proving your intelligence. Silence will protect your grace. The remedy for Virgo is keep one clean silver coin in your temple and consciously avoid correcting others unless asked. Libra, your second house of speech, nourishment, value, and family energy becomes delicate. Money and words must be handled with extreme awareness. Take care of your teeth, throat, and eyes. The remedy for Libra is fast from sunset to next sunrise. During this time, eat fruits or drink milk to purify mind and speech vibrations. So, for all days from sunset to the next day sunrise, don't eat any cooked food. Eat only fruits or drink milk. This is the remedy for Libra natives. Scorpio, you are at the center of this cosmic whirlpool. This is not punishment, it is karmic surgery. Old wounds, fears, insecurities, and suppressed emotions may rise from the depth of your subconscious. Chant the Mahamrutyunjaya mantra daily and avoid crowds and unnecessary social contact. Stay silent, maintain a low profile. Sagittarius, your 12th house of isolation, dreams, subconscious purging, and past life karmas awakens. You may feel emotionally distant. Observe without labeling it as sadness. Quietly donate a black cloth to a poor person without taking credit, photos, or acknowledgement. You can either donate a black cloth or you can donate a nice black color t-shirt or shirt to any poor homeless person. But that should be a new shirt or a new t-shirt, totally black in color. So do this remedy as it will help you to overcome this vulnerable period of Amavasya in Scorpio. Capricorn, your 11th house of gains, friendships, social circles, and alliances activates. Avoid comparing your progress or doubting your destiny. Destiny blooms at its own timing, so be patient. And the remedy is drink warm water with rock salt to cleanse stored emotional heat and energetic acidity. Aquarius, your 10th house of career, reputation, and public image is influenced. Avoid reactionary decisions, job switch impulses, ego clashes, or proving your worth. Just be silent and do not react impulsively. The remedy is keep a copper vessel filled with clean water near your pillow, as it will neutralize your dream level anxiety. Pisces, your 9th house of faith, blessings, divine support, and spiritual purpose is illuminated. You may receive inner guidance or intuitive dreams. Respect them. And read any one shloka from Vishnu Sahasranam daily with feeling, not formality. And so, overall, this new moon, Amavasya in Scorpio, comes as a silent messenger of inner alchemy. A phase of transformation is approaching, and only those who remain open, aware, and surrendered will witness the hidden blessings wrapped with temporary discomfort. Remember, every true transformation demands a price. Even the humble caterpillar must endure its dark cocoon before it unfolds into a radiant butterfly, blessed with wings of freedom. This current period too may feel intense, unsettling, or emotionally heavy for some, but the same darkness that frightens you today is preparing you for an arrival you have not yet imagined. New doors will open, new wisdom will descend, and new beginnings will quietly rise. I once again request all my beloved followers and seekers to stay vigilant, stay calm, and stay deeply rooted in mantra and silence during the highly sensitive Margashirsha Amavasya in Scorpio happening on 19th and 20th November. Always remember, in life, nothing can new enter until the old version of you is allowed to die. Scorpio is a profoundly significant zodiac sign because it initiates the death of the old so the new may take birth. No matter how lost, reckless, or indulgent a person may be, when the divine decides to touch your life, everything changes. Grace can melt even the hardest stone. I have personally witnessed chronic drunkards turning into enlightened seekers, and men once enslaved by lust evolving into pure-hearted celibates and surrendered devotees of the divine. So can you imagine? A man who never could live without a bottle of alcohol has completely transformed and become an enlightened seeker. And similarly, a man who was always behind woman, who always was gripped with sexual thoughts, eventually transformed into a pure-hearted celibate, brahmachari. These kind of transformations have happened, and they have been happening from the very beginning of time. But all you need is the grace of the divine touch. In fact, the life of the saint who authored the sacred Ramayana is itself a living testimony that transformation is real. A story worth listening to, so your heart never doubts the power of divine change. This is a Hindu story often shared in India. The oldest book on the life of Rama is written by Valmiki. Valmiki was a robber, thief, murderer. Everything that you can conceive of he had done. That was his only profession. Uneducated but a tremendously powerful man.
Just on the highway, he would be waiting for people, and anybody who was caught had to give everything. Otherwise, he was finished. Balmik's family was living in luxury. He was bringing so much every day. So much. One day it happened that one beautiful saint, Narad, was always carrying the Ektara, a simple musical instrument with only one string that had become his symbol. Singing and playing on his Ektara, he was passing by. And Balmik caught hold of him, but he was still singing and playing on his Ektara. Balmik said, "Are you mad or something? Can't you see me? Can't you see my sword? Give me everything that you have." Narad said, "You have caught a beggar. I have only this Ektara, and that too I am not going to give easily, because what will you do with this? If you want it, I can give it to you. If you want my life, I can give it that too. But before I give you anything, I want to ask one question to you." Balmik said, "Question? What question?" Narad said, "You go home. Ask your wife. You have been killing people, robbing people. Is she ready to share the responsibility of it? Ask your father, ask your mother, your son, your daughter. Are they willing to share the responsibility of what you are doing?" Balmik had never thought about such a thing. He was an uneducated man. He said, "I have never thought about it. They must share the responsibility. I am doing it for them." Narad said, "I will be here. Don't be worried. You can just tie me to the tree so I cannot escape." He was tied to the tree, and Balmik rushed to his home and asked his wife. His wife said, "I have nothing to do with your responsibilities. It is your responsibility to feed your wife. How you do it, I have no concern for." And the same was the response of everybody. Even the mother said, "It is your responsibility to take care of your old father and mother. Now how you are doing it, that you have to work out. We have not told you to kill people and to rob people. You are doing it on your own. We are simply not responsible for any of your acts." Not a single man in his house was ready to share responsibility. He was shocked. He went back, untied Narad, touched his feet and said, "I have been my whole life a wrong person. Is there any possibility for me to get rid of all that I have done?" Narad said, "There is no problem. You stop doing it because the people you are doing it for are not even ready to take responsibility for it. And I will teach you my song. My song is very simple. I simply repeat the name of Ram. It is so simple. No education is needed. You sit under the tree and repeat Ram, 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 Ram as long as you can, and you will be transformed, because your innermost core always remains pure. It is only the layers on it which can be dropped." After a few months, Narad came back and he was surprised. Balmik was sitting there under the tree. Narad had been his whole life repeating the name of Ram, the Hindu god. But nothing like this had happened to him, and Balmik was surrounded by an aura of light. Just going close to him, you felt a tremendous silence, a great rejoicing. And this is how a thief was transformed into a saint. And he was not an ordinary thief, and when he transformed, he was also not an ordinary saint. He went on to become the most revered saint because he was the one who scripted the life story of Lord Ram, which came to be known as Valmiki Ramayana. Real miracle is not about making grain sprout in desert soil, nor about manifesting money from thin air. Those are merely spectacles. meant to amuse the mind. The truest miracle is the transformation of a human soul, just as sage Narad awakened divinity in the heart of Valmiki. A miracle is what Neem Karoli Baba performed when he transformed lost hippies, addicts, and wanderers into some of the most devoted lovers of God. Baba always said with profound humility, I don't perform miracles, I simply change hearts. The new moon rising in Scorpio is not just an astronomical event. It is a divine invitation to change. Yes, change can be uncomfortable, even painful, but only through change does the soul evolve into its higher form. Do not resist what life is trying to reshape within you. Stay open, stay flexible, stay surrendered. Because in this universe, everything is transient except the law of change itself. Life is like a sacred river, forever flowing, forever transforming, and every moment is silently inviting you to become someone deeper than who you were yesterday. That's how Scorpio works, silently but profoundly. Jai Sri Ganesha, Jai Guru.
गम गणपतये नमः। ओम गम गणपतये नमः। ओम गम गणपतये नमः।